Yo, guys, welcome back to
Yeah.
another episode of Meet the Manager. It's our second episode that we're recording with a chance to get to know some of our managers. We all know there's so much managers in the league. We've been growing from season to season. I think, if I'm staying corrected, we actually now at about 11 or 12 seasons now. It's our 12th season that we've in existence. So, yeah, we've been growing season after season. We've had some managers fall away, some managers join us again. But this is one of our popular shows last season that we had on the RSFL TV show, where we had a chance to meet the managers, get to know the managers personally because of COVID. We know we can't actually have a get together or anything like that. So, yeah, that's just basically episode so you guys can know what is happening, who the manager is, get to know the person a little. So, yeah, from the get go, I want to make it clear everything that's going to be talked about in the program, on the topic for the show, has nothing to do with fantasy league. So if you're looking for whoever's planning, so I almost gave it away now. Whoever's planning what the strategy is for the next game week, this is not the show for that. It's basically just for you guys to get an update and a profile on who the manager is, who the manager manages, what club is managing, and a bit about himself. So I have two lucky guests, two guys that I have grown up with from a very, very young age. Um, I treat them as best friends. I've known them for years. I don't even know how to introduce them because I know everyone in the league is crazy about them. I think the one feels probably like he is Ronaldo in the league. I think is the one. But yeah, I want to introduce you guys to the Muller Brothers. The Muller Brothers. Gents,
Yes, yes.
how you guys doing? How you
I'm
guys
Doing
alright,
good.
doing?
I'm
Fine.
alright.
Thanks in yourself.
You good, good, good. I think we must maybe
Very good.
start with the
Thanks.
show and give the guys a little intro on who's who. The Muller brothers has been playing with us for guys. How long? Help me here quickly. How long have you guys been part of the league?
This
How
is
long you
going to
guys?
Four
be the fourth
seasons.
season.
Fourth season. Nah, it's that's dope. That's dope. That's
Third
dope.
season.
So yeah,
Fourth
the Muller
season.
brothers, they are part of our RSFL league. I think they're some of the loyal guys at the moment that's in the league. So guys, give us a little insight on who's the Muller brothers, where you guys are from. I don't know who we're gonna start with. Maybe we should start with Kurt. Kurt, give us a little insight on who's Kurt, where you from, your age, if you have kids, if you have 10 different girlfriends, your hobbies. Give us a little insight. Who's Kurt? Let the guys know who's Kurt.
Okay, so firstly, like Lyle said, I am Kurt, and I've known Lyle and a couple of the other guys, like let's say basically my entire life. So yeah, this is one of the platforms that we actually get to like still hang out as friends. Well, actually not, like as you know, like we all have families now and what the case might be. Also, it's COVID, but this is actually for me has been for the last couple of seasons a very nice platform for us to actually like have like some bondage time as friends. Yeah, so yeah, I'm Kurt Muller. I'm 29 years old, and yeah, I have a daughter. I'm from Belo. I don't like. I think most of you guys are from Belo, and then you get a couple other guys that's obviously not from Belo. And yeah, my reason for playing fantasy league is I actually like before fantasy league, I wasn't so much good up about the people or the players and whatnot. I'm not actually such a like I'm gonna say a diehard fan like some of the guys in the group. If I listen to the banter going on between the guys, like let's say like mostly the United and the Liverpool guys, and obviously the diehard Arsenal fans. I'm not such a diehard fan. The reason I like firstly like chose to go with Chelsea at the time is I was exploring teams. I didn't actually know football as well. I just like knew football from I knew football
Like,
from like yeah from watching it with some of the guys. My cousin Arsenal fan, and he actually like introduced us basically to football because we like as loud now we used to play footballs from a very young age. Like I think we were like I can't remember the age, but like we were very young. It's going for almost 20 or no 12 or something years. Yeah, we've been playing football together. We were young. So yeah, that's when we actually started watching football. I wasn't a diehard Premier League fan in terms of watching it week after week, but this platform has actually like brought us a lot closer in terms of watching the game, watching stats, all of these things. So yeah, I'm actually like a baby when it comes to the Premier, like the championship or the like the fantasy league. Because I know these guys have been playing for 12 seasons straight. This is my fourth season. The first three seasons
Yeah.
I definitely say was like learning curves. Because most of the things that I actually
Yeah.
know in this season, yeah, like there's a couple of guys I would quote that I would say, okay, they're making the actual rookie mistakes. But yeah, I'm not gonna name any names, but yeah, I would say if I also knew what I know now, this season I knew like seasons before much better. I would say I've been okay in the championship and yeah, I've had one season in the Premier League, but that was when all of us was in the Premier League. The main mistake I've been making in my Premier League journey has been I don't take like such careful note when it comes to the. Everyone knows I've been making that excuse, but I can assure you this time around there won't be no excuses because I leave no stone unturned. I've had a really heartbreaking game week. I think I had 33 points and I still had a -8. So yeah,
It was
what can I say?
difficult. It was difficult. But chat guys, so do you
Yeah,
guys got
I've
to know? Can you hear me?
okay, yeah, good.
I'm losing you a little. I'm
I can
losing you
hear.
there a little. Can you hear me now? Okay. So guys, do you got to know
You.
Kurt Muller, 29 years old, has a daughter from Belo. You covered with regards to the reason that you're playing. So I really appreciate it. And I know you're one of the loyal guys, Kurt. So really appreciate you still being part of our league. You guys got to know now that he's a big Chelsea supporter. I think one of the biggest in the league. But Kurt, also, what is your team? Who's your team that you manage? I mean, I'm sure there's some of the guys that don't know who you're managing, what club you're managing. I don't even know what your name of your team is this season. So what's your team name that you win for this season?
My team name currently is also like pending moderation. So yeah, I've
Yeah.
had like a mishap when it came to my name. I actually didn't have a name, but my actual name was, if I stand corrected, yo, I can't remember the name of my team because I tried to change it and
Yeah. I
wow,
think I
okay,
saw,
I
I think
can't
I made a
remember the
note of
name
it.
of my team.
I think I made a note of it. It was change name.
Yeah, but it wasn't changed name. I changed my name and I was changed name. So
I could. But yeah, guys, so look, you guys got to know a little bit about Kurt. Sorry for the technical problems you guys will see on the recording. We do apologize for the technical glitch there. Um, but yeah, you guys got to know who Kurt is. And then of course there's another Muller brother. I think he's the one and only. He asked me to go second. When I asked who's going first and who's going second with regards to questions, he asked me to go second because he's a Premiership player. So yeah, I want to go down to Mr. Muller, Kyle Muller. Buddy, tell us a bit about yourself. Tell the guys who you are, where you from. Give us a little insight. Last season when we had you on Meet the Manager, we saw you with a crown and a belt. I thought I was gonna expect the same thing this year. So tell us a bit about it. Tell the guys know who you are. And where you from, please, man.
Okay, I'm exactly from the same place as Kurt. We grew up together, me and him. Yeah. Anyway, I have two daughters. I'm 29 years old, and I'm playing in the Premier League now. I've never been relegated. Thank you. Even though everyone went against me. Yeah, and I don't think I'll ever be relegated. But yeah, that's just me.
Hey,
And yeah, I've been enjoying this
hobbies,
fantasy. I don't think I'll ever stop. Hobbies. What hobbies?
hobbies. What kind of
Oh, but
hobbies? Yeah.
I don't have hobbies, my bro. I
Hey,
watch UFC.
your kids is your
Yeah,
hobbies.
fighting. I watch football. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's fights coming on this weekend. I'm definitely watching. I work a lot. I'm doing my apprenticeship
yeah,
as a boilermaker. Yeah, so I think that is something to say.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Awesome.
yeah, that's basically
Yeah, yeah.
me in a nutshell.
Reason for playing? Reason for playing?
Reason for playing, you I enjoy it. I enjoy it so much. Like it's if there isn't fantasy now, my weekend is really I don't know what to do. And so yeah, nah, just like I'll never stop. I'll only stop when investing stop. And even if I stop, I'm still gonna play
With
some
this,
way.
you're gonna find a way to play it. Tell me, Kyle, also, what is your favorite team? Who's your favorite team? Who do you support? I'm not sure if everyone knows.
I
I still
support
think your heart
Manchester
is not
United.
really there. You're still undecided.
No, 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 no.
Are you? Oh,
I started
also,
watching Man United when Top TV came out. I remember Top TV came out and we didn't have DSTV, so okay, if we have Top TV, why would we have DSTV? Okay, yeah, but we had Top TV. We used
yeah,
to watch the reserves. I remember we never used to watch the live games, but the reserves came on, so we used to watch Cecil Lingard, Mangbier and choose them and Overton.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah, we used to watch that, enjoying it. So I used to watch them playing and the shows of United. So it was good. Just hold on. Kurt Kyle but langs you.
oh, we're about to
Yeah, so I
lose
used to
Kurt.
watch. I used to watch. Yeah, he's now taking my turn now because he won. Yeah, we used to watch David Beckham them and all of that play.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think they were still playing for United. So and Chicharito, them all of that. It was lekker, man. I used to watch it and I used to enjoy it. So I can really tell I'm a Manchester United supporter because ever since I started watching football, I've been following United. But okay, that time they were winning a lot, so obviously I would
Yeah.
have been watching them and supporting them.
But
Yeah,
what are you saying? If all the kids that's growing up now is gonna
yes, they're
support
winning
City,
now. So yeah, that is a
I
thing
don't
now.
wanna. I don't think I need to. I don't need to. I don't know if I must mention West Ham and Young Boys. You mentioned there about winning, so I wasn't sure if I must mention West Ham and Young Boys.
Yeah, you can mention them. It, it was nice learning to us.
Definitely, yeah,
But okay,
definitely.
yeah, you can mention them.
But sure, Chin, so
We can
guys,
still
you
win everything with that two losses.
what are two losses? Yeah, but you're out of the EFL Cup, so there goes
Yeah, but that's all
the
from my side.
the what do they say, the Champions Cup is gone now, so at least that is out of the way, so you can focus on the big trophies. So it's a plus. It's also a plus. But guys, look, I also wanted to cover in the show. I wanted to give you guys some insight, and I wanted to give the fans or supporters out there, the guys watching the show, some insight into your guys' previous or your guys' career so far. I know Kurt mentioned earlier, and both of you actually mentioned that you guys have been playing for about 4 years now. You've been playing with the league. So I want to bring up the table so you guys can have an idea of what's happening so far. So Kyle, you started off first season 1,955 points. You've dropped in your second season, picked up again to 1,9 in 2020, and then last season you reached the 2,000 mark. Isn't that an achievement or something? Are you still with
And
us?
yeah, mine just came on now, so I'm gonna see what you were talking about.
Can you hear me?
Can you? Okay, I can
Yeah,
hear you
I
now.
can
Yeah.
see now. Okay, cool. Yeah, so my question was basically, Kyle, first season you scored 1.9, second season 1.8, third season 1.9 again. Last season you finally cracked the 2,000 mark. Was it an achievement? Are you happy? Was it a successful season? Give us a little insight into
I
your
think
career so far. How you feel the 4 years went? Are you improving? Are you not developing? How do you feel about your 4 years that you've been part of the league so far?
I feel like it's consistent because if you think about it, for 2 or 3 of those seasons, I made about minus 59 and then a minus like big minuses.
Yeah.
But that was, yeah, I don't know why I did those things, but the first time it was obviously because I didn't know fantasy. And I still made
Yeah.
1.955. So that was alright. So it is improvement, but not much. But okay, I'm hitting the 2000s now, so obviously this year is 3000. So you know what I'm saying? So there is improvement.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely, definitely. It's just a slow improvement, but it's an improvement. That's the most important thing. And I'm sure your target for this season. What is your target for this season? What is your
It's about
points target for the
4000.
season?
No, okay, man.
Fourth.
It's about 2.5. If I can hit 2.5, I know I'm gonna be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. No, I think with the fantasy league becoming more and more difficult, but guys also learning more and more as they go on. The 2-5 barrier, I think, is gonna be probably the next target, because I think the top million guys, or the guys in our league that I saw last year, was all 2.2. If you crack the 2.2, you made the top 10 basically. So yeah, I think it is a achievable goal. So you say 2.5, no? We're gonna keep you to your word. Remember, this is recorded. It's on the video, so we're gonna keep you to your word there and check how far you ended. Good.
Just one second.
Your side started like the bang,
Just one second, buddy. Just
2050.
one second.
Hey, can you hear?
Just 1 second, buddy.
Okay,
I
no
can hear you.
problem,
Just
no
one
problem,
second.
no problem.
Got a knock on the door. Sorry, what was the question?
No stress, no stress. I'll phrase the question again. I'm gonna edit that sticky out. Don't worry. But yeah, so good. I wanted to get some insight from you, on your previous, or your not your previous career, but your career currently as a fantasy league manager. Starting off 2017-2018 season, your first season in fantasy league, reaching the 2000 mark. Second season, reaching the 2075 mark. Third season, 1.9. You dropped off. I think that was a season. Did you get relegated that season? Was that the season you got relegated?
Yeah, I got relegated. Yeah.
2019. No, the 1-9
Like,
season.
yeah,
And then
like,
2.1 also.
yeah, 2.1.
2.1,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
2100 last season.
I definitely don't think that like my points like fully like justified what I like tried to do that season because like I said, like no excuses, but I always just lose it when it comes to the end of the season because
Season.
I just like I'm ill disciplined when it comes to that time of the season. Then I just like don't do anything with my team, and it's just like it's just like yeah.
Rolls over, yeah.
But that's the one thing that I'm definitely going to change. So I feel very confident that like whatever you see there is not going to be the case this season. So there's a
This
lot that
season.
I'm gonna change
What's your
when it comes
target?
to no, my
What's
target
your
is
target?
definitely to see if I can go to 3,000, and I think it's very possible. It's very possible. Like my
3000.
team, yeah, no, like it sounds like ridiculous, but as I'm looking at my points there, if I'm looking at
Yeah.
all of the things that I did wrong in that seasons up until my last season, there's no way I'm not reaching 3,000. Like I don't think
For this
maybe I
season.
will not reach 3,000, but like I'll definitely try
Yeah.
my best to go to 2.5, something like that.
At least 2 point,
That's definitely
2.5 plus.
yeah. No, there's no way I'm not getting there because like for all of the mistakes that I make, if I'm looking at that, if I knew they like recording it like that, I would have
Yeah.
definitely made like a lot of changes. But like as my team, like I said, as my team is set up now, I think it's much better than it was seasons before because I had no structure and yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
I made like a very weird decision last week, but like it's more a long game, so I don't care about my
Yeah.
game week last week. Yeah.
No, definitely, definitely. And it is important that that you are planning ahead, and that you strategize ahead, so that you more or less have an idea of what your goals are, and also your strategy. And I mean, guys sometimes don't really see what you're doing because you're doing it long term. They only see the short term impact of it. But yeah, definitely, definitely, I'm with you on that. So both of you guys are targeting the 2.5 mark. That I think is an achievable amount. For anyone that's playing fantasy league, it's all about consistency, and hopefully the points comes through. But then also, I wanted to tackle something that I feel is very, very important. And Kurt, I'm gonna start by you. I'm gonna bring up the slide. We spoke about this off air or off the record. I asked you to give me 5 names of your top 5 that everyone should have in the team. This is the key players, the benchmarkers you should be built around this guys. You sent me some names, so I want to bring up that slide quickly so the audience can see quickly who you selected as your top 5. Don't you want to run through it quickly, starting from maybe Salah? Run through it and tell us why. Why would you say that 5 is your top 5 for this season? Why should they have those guys in?
Yeah, so just to sum it up quickly, yeah, Salah definite is like I don't have Salah in my team right now, but Salah's definitely coming in my team next week. There's a
Yeah,
reason why I didn't have him in my team. I had him in my team and I changed him, but Salah is just like an essential. If you don't have Salah, you're not planning on hitting the big points. He's the most consistent player in the Premiership, in the Premier League since he came into the Premier League. So I don't think that's going to change anytime soon, not even with Ronaldo in the Premier League. Yeah, Trent, another nightmare for me. I don't have him in my team yet, but he's a definite must have. Like for any
yeah,
manager, I tried to save some funds on him, and it definitely kicked me where it hurts. So yeah, Trent is a must have. He racks up the points, he racks up the assists on a consistent basis. I don't think there's anyone racking up the except Paul Pogba, obviously. But I think that's gonna
yeah,
stop. But I think from Trent, he's a tried and tested player. And then why I would say Son. Yeah, as you can see, Kane is not doing too well, and Son has been the go-to guy for Tottenham. If Son scores, they win. So I don't think that's
yeah.
gonna change anytime soon because of the form that Kane is in right now. Criswell
True.
is a must-have. Yeah, they're not very good defensively. I'd be the first to say they're not a very good defensive side, but yeah, Criswell is another guy that like just somehow just comes up with some points. He takes all the set pieces basically, all the important set pieces. Yeah, like from outside of the box. So yeah, he does get his assist in. And then I would say from Antonio, yeah, there's nothing more to say about him. If he's fit,
True.
you must have him. If he fits, he
Yeah,
plays and he scores. There's nothing to say about
definitely.
Antonio. He speaks himself.
Definitely, definitely. So, guys, there you guys have an insight from Kurt. Picked Kurt's brain a little with regards to this, and I actually told him. I think it was 5 minutes before we went live. I told him just to throw together a top 5 for us quickly, and this is the top 5. I think it's very, very good choices that he's made. The only one I'm looking at is a bit at Crespo, but I think because of his price, a good choice fantasy league wise is a good choice because he is going to get the assist, especially with a guy like Antonio up front and also that tens that's playing behind him. But then also, Mr. Cow, give us your top 5. I asked you to send me a top 5. You send me a top 5. Guys, and you guys can see it's nothing about being twins. They think the same. They don't think the same. You can clearly see in the evidence here. I don't know if Kurt is gonna scowl with me now by saying this, but you can see the difference in championship selections and premiership selections. Just by what we're seeing there, just playing the Kurt. But yeah, Kyle, run through your 5 that you selected. What you think, why you chose them also, and how they can benefit the guys.
Yo, there isn't much I have to say about these guys. It's just like, what do I say? Treat the world class. Like, you don't have to be a Liverpool supporter to know this guy is world class. Like, I would actually not just because of Trent and Salah, I would support Liverpool. That's honestly like right now they just awesome. Like they bring up the most points in the league. Like defender, midfielder, De Bruyne. De
Yeah,
Bruyne is obviously we don't really have to talk about De Bruyne. He's a magician. When he plays, when he's fit,
yeah,
he brings the points. Ronaldo, do I have to say anything? We all of them have him. I don't have to say anything about him. I know you chose him. Lukaku is the only one that's gonna challenge Ronaldo to that points. So basically, this team, like, what do I say? It's the best in the
yeah.
league right now. And if you can
No, true,
afford
true.
all of
Look,
them, big ups to you. I
yes,
know.
I was just gonna ask now, trying to afford all of
I
them.
know.
But if you look at it, you actually have a very good matchup there, Carl. If I may ask this question, you have the top 3 contenders for the Golden Boot. That is a top goal scorer, and then you have the top two contenders
And
for
of course, I'm a Premier League player.
assists. For the assists, who do you think wins it between De Bruyne and Tent, and who do you think is the golden boot? Let's put it on record. Kurt, you can also get in here. Who do you think between those three, Salah, Ronaldo, Lukaku for golden boot, or Trent or De Bruyne for the assist? Who do you say?
For me personally, I think it's a no-brainer. Like when it comes to assist, the brain is taking it. It's a no-brainer.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then for goals, yeah, Lukaku 100%. But yeah, only because I don't see Ronaldo scoring as much as I thought he would. He would definitely score a buckload of a goals. But yeah,
Yeah.
between the two, and just to add on the top five players, like
Yeah.
that's all the simple players. But there's no way you're getting all of them in your team. No way.
True. 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 I think I should have made that clear a bit earlier that it is, yeah. But also again, it is a top five that he's selecting, so I give him his due for selecting the top five. But Kyle, who do you say? Who's your assist? Who would you be your top goal scorer? That is all the contenders you picked there. So, what did you say?
So is it only the players that I have here for assist in this top
No, you
five
can
now?
go. You can go anyway. Even if there's a contender outside, that will even surprise everyone.
Okay, it's Pogba for the assist.
Okay,
Pogba definitely that Pogba. Golden Boot. Uh, it's gonna be between Ronaldo and Lukaku, but I think Lukaku might just edge him. But I hope it's Ronaldo.
okay,
And yeah, and
okay.
yeah, that's basically goal scorers and mid.
And this is okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep you guys to your word there. Guys, remember you can drop a comment depending on what on who you think is right here and who's wrong. Kurt went with the Brainer assist and Lukaku top goal scorer. Kyle also went with Pogba assist and Lukaku top goal scorer. Am I right?
Yeah, let's go with it.
That's right, no?
Yeah, no, that was right.
Okay. Okay, guys. So, guys, look, I don't want to keep you guys too long. I want to say thank you really much, very much for coming out for the show. Before we end off, I want to do a quick Super 5 quiz. Um, 5 random questions I'm going to ask you guys. First thing it comes to mind, you need to answer for me. It's going to be a selection of two, right? So, there will be two options that you can select. One of the two options, but it's the quickest answer, right? So, can I start?
Yes,
You can start.
First question: Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
Oh,
Good.
sorry. Oh, sorry. Can we start again?
No, no, you can select anyone. You
Oh,
must choose one
Michael.
of the two. Yeah, you must choose one of the two.
Oh, definitely Messi. No, Ronaldo at the moment.
Oh, I thought
Ronaldo.
I must say it
Ronaldo.
before him.
Yeah. Now you can choose anyone. Even if you guys choose the same answer, it's still fine. It's just you need to give me an
Oh,
answer from the
Ronaldo,
two.
definitely.
Right? Ronaldo and then Kyle went with Messi.
Messi.
Okay. Second question:
Yeah,
Madrid or
definitely.
Barcelona? Madrid, Barcelona.
Barcelona. Yo, that team.
Barcelona. Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Barcelona. Okay. Kendrick or Eminem?
Mm-hmm. Keep asking.
Hey?
Who?
Kendrick Lamar or Eminem?
Eminem, 100%.
What's the
Okay.
question?
Kyle? Kendrick Lamar or
What's the
Eminem?
question? M. Yo, what is that?
Eh? All the way. Okay. Next question: Nicki Minaj or Cardi B?
Nicki Minaj, 100%. Paid obliged.
Okay. Kyle, you
Last
afraid
time,
to
what's the
on?
question? Like, I think it's buffering here.
Okay.
Hmm?
Nicki Minaj or Cardi B?
Nikki? Nikki?
Nicki, all the way.
Oh, ain't no all the way. Bums all the
Okay.
way.
And then last question. Last question I have: Gatsby or pizza?
Pizza,
Gatsby, what the
100% cow,
Gatsby
Gatsby.
is a scandalous. Ja, dat weet hij niet toch.
Yeah, good grew up as a color. I don't know why he wants to act white on the show. But guys,
No,
look
I
from your
mean,
guys,
no, cow is a pizza, is a Gatsby guy. Definitely, I'm
eh?
definitely a pizza person.
A
Yeah,
pizza
100%.
person. Nah, you grew up as a color. I don't know why you want to act white here now. But guys, look, I want to say thank you very much for making time to come and sit down with me, have a chat. As I explained to all of you guys out there watching, this is not going to be a show with regards to fantasy league and stuff. It's just to get to know these guys. You guys can know who you're playing against. I'm sure you most probably will get one of them in the next 2 3 weeks in the Super Cup. If you guys have any comments, any questions for the two of them, please leave it down below in the video. I'll ask them to actually personally reply to the questions. I'm gonna actually have them live on the show also. At some time we can just plan it, check their schedules. I know Kurt is always flying around and Kyle's forever in Dubai, then he's in Bahrain. So I just need to plan it with his manager and stuff and just get some off time. But I'm definitely gonna have them on live show for live games still sometime. And you guys can ask them questions, but please leave any questions down below in the description. I'll also leave the details if you want to make contact with him. Please, girls. No, we can't have any serious things, stalkers and stuff. These guys are half married and things. But guys, from your guys' side, before we go, is there anything you guys want to say? Kurt, maybe from your side, any advice you want to give the managers, the new managers out there? Any advice you want to give them? We can have you guys on the show again, maybe to discuss your teams and how you plan around your teams. But any advice that you have?
Yeah, for my side, I would like this is like the most important thing. Like, play the long game. Don't play the short game. Don't play for the next game week or the next game week. Play for the season, and then also don't like be in a hurry to play all of your chips. If you did, yeah, better luck next time. But like, try and keep it calm with the chips. I've learned it the hard way. Yeah, I guess that would be it.
No, definitely. Definitely. Thanks, Kurt, man. And then also, Carl, any updates you want to give? Anything you want to say to the new guys?
Yeah, I wanna tell you, Serena. You must enjoy one season here in the Premier League. You must enjoy it. And Caleb, you've been too long in the Champions of in the Premier League, no? That's your season to go down. Yeah, that's all. That's all. The only advice I
Is
have.
that all?
Just enjoy it.
Okay, cool. So, guys, once again, I want to say thank you very much to both of you guys for making time to sit down and to have a chat with me, so the guys can let you guys know. Get to know you guys. Sorry for my wording tonight. Yeah, I had a long day, but guys, Kurt, Kyle, thank you very very much. Really appreciate it, guys. Tune in next time. We'll send an update on who we'll have next on the show. So don't forget to tune in, like, share, and subscribe again. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Once again, guys, cheers. I'll see you guys next time.
See you, buddy.